The first time you just step into the gym, and if the trainer asks you to pick up a 10 kg dumbbell, you will not be able to do that. Right? Is that a right approach? On the first very day you pick up a heavy dumbbell, that's not the right approach. In fact, for the first few days, you just do some warm-up and stretching to make your body ready for those weights. Similarly, when it comes to building your mental muscles, for the first few days, do those warm-up, which will help you to build that focus muscle, which will help you to become comfortable with this practice. Welcome to Mindfulness and Mindset podcast, and I'm your host Alok Taunk. I'm a mindfulness and a mindset coach, and I welcome you to episode number 7 of this podcast, and that is 5 hacks to build a daily meditation habit. Yes, in this podcast, I'm going to share with you 5 hacks, 5 techniques or 5 methods or 5 ways by which you can build a daily meditation habit. I know it sometimes becomes difficult and challenging to build a meditation habit, isn't it? Have you been trying to build a meditation habit? Yes, but unfortunately have been unsuccessful in doing so because we are not able to stay consistent. Maybe we meditate for a day, maybe for a couple of days, and then life takes over. And many a times it happens that when we meditate and then, we find our mind wandering all over the place, maybe thinking about the past, thinking about the future. And then we think to ourselves that, I was here to meditate, but I don't think I'm meditating. In fact, I'm doing everything else than meditation, right? And that's where we get into this self-criticism mode that, this is crazy. I mean, why can't I meditate? And then somewhere we think to ourselves that this is not for me. Just chuck it away. I have so many other things to do, and I'm just wasting my time, closing my eyes and doing nothing. Instead of this, I can accomplish so much more. And that's how we get back to our old patterns and we are off the grid. So, how can we build this daily meditation habit? And that's what I'm going to talk about. Now, the thing is, why I understand this is I have gone through the same pain of, building this meditation habit. But I have tried different ways. I have tried different techniques, and I have developed my own techniques. And I have been meditating right from the age of 15. And, it has been like 20 years now. And this has given me some kind of clarity in terms of how can we build this habit, what are the do's and don'ts, what we need to avoid so that we don't fall in that trap. And that's what I'm going to share here. So without any further ado, let's jump into this because I really love this topic as I'm on a mission to help people live a life that is full of clarity, full of confidence, and which is stress-free. And meditation is one of the vehicles. Meditation is one of the ways by which you can start living a stress-free life, a confident life, a positive life. So, hack number one to build a daily meditation habit, and that is to start small. Yes, to start small. The thing is, one of the biggest mistakes that we do while building this meditation habit is we start by meditating for maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes sometimes, and that's where we fall flat on our face and that's where we get disappointed, and that's where we build this aversion towards the meditation practice. Instead of that, how about starting super small. And that is by meditating for just 1 minute every day. Yes, I just said that. Just 1 minute, just 60 seconds. If you start doing that, you will build your mental muscle, you will build your attention muscle, you will build your awareness muscle. You will build that present moment awareness. It is similar to going to the gym. If you have never ever been to a gym, the first time you just step into the gym, and if the trainer asks you to pick up a 10 kg dumbbell, you will not be able to do that. Right? Is that a right approach? On the first very day, you pick up a heavy dumbbell. That's not the right approach. In fact, for the first few days, you just do some warm-up and stretching to make your body ready for those weights. Similarly, when it comes to building your mental muscles, for the first few days, do those warm-up, which will help you to build that focus muscle, which will help you to become comfortable with this practice. So I would say start super small. Meditate for just 60 seconds for at least a week's time. And what do you have to do in those 60 seconds? You just have to focus on your breath. That's it. And even in those 60 seconds, if you find your mind wandering, without being judgmental, without getting irritated, without getting frustrated, with lots of love, with lots of kindness, just bring your mind back to your breath. That's it for 60 seconds. You can set an alarm, a timer on your phone, right, for 60 seconds. And that's it. You're done for the day. You're done for the day. If you think that, you again want to do it, you again want to repeat that thing after maybe a couple of hours, you can do so, but not more than 1 minute. That's how super small you need to start. That's hack number 1. All right. Let's go to hack number 2. And that is to include variations to avoid aversion. See, the thing is, it's human nature that we want novelty. It's human nature that we want variations. It's human nature that we want to try different things. If you get to eat the same thing every day, you will get bored. Even if it's a pizza for that matter, if you get the same kind of pizza every day, for let's say 10 days you're eating the same kind of pizza, on the 11th day you will ask for a new flavor or maybe some new toppings or maybe some new ingredients, right? Because we want novelty. The same is the case with building a meditation habit. Try different variations. Have a common goal, have a common aim, have a common outcome, but try different routes to reach there. Now, by this, what I mean is, let's say for the first 2 or 3 days, when you're practicing that 1 minute meditation, you can have your breath as an anchor, an object of awareness. The second phase of this 1 minute meditation is wherein you can have your body as an anchor. Then you can have a thing as an anchor. Then you can have your feelings as an anchor. Then you can have some sounds as an anchor. So that's how when you start building up some variations, you will bring in some novelty and you will actually look forward to this particular practice and you will not have any kind of aversion. So that's hack number 2, to include variations to avoid aversion towards this particular meditation practice. Now let's go to hack number 3, and that is to fix a time frame and a place. Yes, to fix a time frame and a place for this practice. It's more about building a routine. I'm sure you have a routine when it comes to brushing your teeth. I'm sure you have this routine when it comes to taking shower, maybe starting your work, maybe having your breakfast, having your cup of tea or coffee. You have a routine, right? And routine helps. You don't just randomly pick up your brush and start brushing. Okay, today, I don't feel like brushing in the morning. I'll do it maybe in the afternoon. No, that's not how it works. I don't feel like having breakfast in the morning. I'll have my breakfast maybe in the evening. Do you do that? Sounds weird, right? Doesn't it? So similarly, you need to have a routine. You need to have a time frame and a place fixed for this meditation practice. There is science behind it. Now the thing is, when you have a time frame, you're actually feeding it in your muscle memory. When you have a time frame, you are actually trying to combine the energy of that place and the energy of your experience. You're trying to combine these two aspects, and that becomes very powerful. Then what happens is, all of a sudden, automatically, subconsciously, when you get into that space, all of a sudden you start feeling meditative. If you say that every morning at this particular time frame, I'm going to practice. So as the clock ticks, you start having this urge to get into your meditative practice. This is the power of having a routine in place. This is the power of having a time frame and a place fixed. So that's hack number 3 to build a meditation habit, and that is to fix a time frame and a place to build a routine to meditate. Now let's jump to hack number 4, and that is to find an accountability partner. Super, super, super important. I'm sure you have experienced this, not just about meditation. Let's talk about going for a walk in the morning, or maybe going to the gym. Sometimes you feel lousy, you feel lazy, and you don't want to go. But, if you have an accountability partner who can call you, who can push you, who can pull you out of your bed and tell you, come on, it's time. And the energy is infectious, isn't it? When that external push hits you, you just do it. You just do it because accountability really helps. Similarly, when you have an accountability partner when it comes to meditation, it can make a super difference. Just think about it. You have a friend who's equally committed to building a meditation habit, and this person gives you a call, messages you, WhatsApps you, and pushes you to sit for that meditation practice. Don't you think your chances of following up and doing that practice might increase? Just think about it, right? So find an accountability partner. It will really make a difference. And this was hack number 4. Now let's jump to hack number 5. And that is to keep yourself updated about what meditation can actually do to you. Yes. See, the thing is, this might sound silly, but it's important to remind yourself that how can this practice help me? How can this practice make a positive difference in my life? What can it do to my problems, to my challenging situations? What can it do to my ability and capability of combating those challenges in my life? How can it change my mood? How can it elevate my emotional experiences? Because the quality of our emotions defines the quality of our life. And meditation can actually elevate the quality of your emotions. And when your emotional state is elevated, your life experience elevates. The way we feel is the way we behave. The way we behave is the kind of results that we generate for ourselves, isn't it? That's the reason I would ask you to just go and visit some research documents online. Meditation research findings, meditation research documents, studies done by Harvard University, Stanford University, wherein the neuroscientists are talking about the modern day research in terms of meditation, what it does to your brain, how it impacts your prefrontal cortex, how it impacts your limbic brain, your emotional brain, how it improves your executive functions, how it can help you in decision making, maybe being more creative, how it can make you more responsive and not reactive. When you start reading about the benefits, the scientific findings and scientific benefits of this, it's giving a reassurance to yourself that yes, I'm on the right path. Yes, I want to do this. Because sometimes the excitement might fade away because life takes over. But when you reassure yourself, you can actually push yourself, you can inspire yourself to get back on track. That's hack number 5. Keep yourself updated about the meditation benefits. Go and read about the research. Talk to people who have benefited by meditating every day. And just by having this conversation with people who have got results can inspire you to the core. So this was hack number 5. So let me just recap all the hacks. 5 hacks to build a daily meditation habit. If you haven't made notes or taken down pointers, you can do it right now. Hack number 1 is start small. Hack number 2 is to include variations to avoid aversion towards the practice. Hack number 3 is to fix a time frame and a place to meditate, build a routine. Hack number 4 is to find an accountability partner who can inspire you, push you. And hack number 5 is to keep yourself updated about the meditation benefits. So these are 5 hacks to help you build a daily meditation habit. I'm sure you found this helpful, and I hope that you start practicing this from today onwards so that you can see results. As I say that knowledge is power, but implementation is our superpower. Knowing something but not doing it is equal to not knowing. So I wish to see you in the next episode. Till then, stay strong, stay mindful. This is your mindfulness and mindset coach Alok Taunk signing off. God bless you.